free.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West, Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it, a rematch of Super Bowl.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Patrick Peterson.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jackson sacked.
Devon Kennard able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Ingram. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6, being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Kickoff for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
39-yard line.
And he'll go down at the 28.
The pass on second down. He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
7-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with a rookie second rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out